a cruiserweight contest, and will be decided over 3 2-minute rounds of EBA action. Please welcome firstly into the red corner, representing Team Bessie, Luka, Tunabuna. Mr. DJ. Ladies and gentlemen here in attendance this evening, please welcome his opponent across the ring into the blue corner. Representing the Essex Kickboxing Academy, Iain. Ladies and gentlemen, before I reintroduce Bout 6, I please want you to give a big round of applause to a man working in the blue corner. He is the 2-times world champion kickboxer, Mr. Reese Rowell. Ladies and gentlemen, this bout has been sponsored by Classic Car Care and is a cruiserweight contest that will be decided over 3 2-minute rounds of EBA action. As we reintroduce your boxers, please welcome once again, boxing out of the red corner, wearing the dark blue shorts with the white trim, representing Team Bessie, Luka, Tunabuna. Ladies and gentlemen here this evening, please welcome his opponent across the ring, boxing out of the blue corner, wearing the black shorts with the gold trim, supporting the Union flag, representing the Essex Kickboxing Academy, your referee for this contest, Mr. Kyle Allison. Thank you.
Okay, both names more first, 3-2 boxing. Watch the heads coming in, shots to the back of the head. Watch the shots going down. If either one of you touches the canvas, let's go straight to the neutral corner. If I say break, you stop, take 1 step back. Right to the back, correct. Over your side.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, bout 6 this evening, and this is Luka Tunabuna in the red corner, sporting the dark blue shorts, versus Iain Banks in the blue corner, sporting the black shorts with the gold waistband. So once again, Luka Tunabuna in the red corner. And that's a big early start there for Iain Banks, hunting his man down. Luka Tunabuna may well be in trouble here. Iain Banks will look for an early finish, just stalking his man down, looking to knock him out early. And it's an absolutely frantic start here in round number 1. Referee just telling Luka Tunabuna to keep his head up. Tunabuna dropping his head dangerously as Banks comes in. Once again, Banks stalking his man down. Tunabuna trying a jab as Banks comes in, but Banks widens his stance, looks for a couple of big shots himself. Short left over the top, Tunabuna swings, misses, gets turned, finds himself on the ropes. This is shaping up to be a little bit tasty, this one, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit of early controversy between two fighters. Iain Banks looking for an uppercut inside, but Luka Tunabuna still full of energy, bounding around. Iain Banks not quite able to land a clean shot as yet. Tunabuna with a jab over the top. Banks looking, maybe shaping for a big right hand on the way, and throws it and misses. Tunabuna smiles, comes over the top with a shot of his own. And we come back to the centre of the ring. A little testing jab there from Luka Tunabuna. Goes for an uppercut himself. Iain Banks over the top with a left and a right, drops his hands. Looks to come forwards again, Tunabuna drops his head. Pushes in to Iain Banks. Receives another warning from the referee. Iain Banks is shaping up for another big right hand, and that brings us to the end of an interesting round one.
Corners, 10 seconds. Seconds out.
And we're back with round two, ladies and gentlemen. Iain Banks versus Luka Tunabuna, and Banks comes right forwards, looking to land some shots to the body. Tunabuna dropping his head though in the clinch, making it difficult for Iain Banks to get any real momentum. Tunabuna faking as he comes in, needs to be careful, he needs to do something with that fake. Otherwise he might just find himself on the wrong end of an Iain Banks right cross. Tunabuna working into the body, not really doing any damage to Banks. Banks again drops his hands, needs to be careful when he steps forwards. Got a fight record of 1 fight, 1 win has Banks, so not overly experienced in the ring, but clearly a powerful fighter. Tunabuna's corner screaming at him to get involved in the fight. He's become a little bit passive so far in round number 2, hasn't really done a hell of a lot. Steps forwards again, but drops his hands, maybe dangerously. Iain Banks eats a couple of shots from Tunabuna, but both men need to be careful here. Hands are dropping almost below waist height on occasions. Tunabuna dropping his head completely there, not looking at where he's going, but swinging for the fences. Iain Banks steps easily back onto the ropes. And we tie up back to the centre of the ring. Iain Banks once again pushing forwards. Tunabuna reverses it, back pushing his man against the ropes. Iain Banks says, no, 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 I'm coming at you, young man. So he does with a few big shots of his own. Holds the left arm of Tunabuna there and goes to work with the right hand. Again, working in close. Then Tunabuna looks to come forwards himself. And he doesn't settle his feet though, Tunabuna, just stepping forward wildly. Banks widens his stance and looks to get a couple of shots in himself, but nothing doing for the man from Essex Kickboxing Academy as yet. A scrappy round 2.
Corners, 10 seconds. Seconds out.
Here we go. Third and final round. This is Iain Banks versus Luka Tunabuna. And it's been a bit of a scrappy one up to this point. Both men are going to want to establish themselves here in round number 3. And it's a powerful start there from Luka Tunabuna, landing 1 or 2 scuffed shots onto Iain Banks. Dropping his head again though is Tunabuna. Banks stepping forward to the big right there. No damage done. A couple of low shots in there from Tunabuna. Needs to be careful. Iain Banks looking to swing for the fences, throwing a lot of power into those shots, but nothing really hitting Tunabuna clean, who just covers up and absorbs the pressure. Banks may well do with stepping back here. Taking a moment, Tunabuna comes forward, striding forward, skipping forwards, throwing punches. Not got his feet set whatsoever has Tunabuna. Steps in with a jab. Brings the head, drops his hands and looks for a couple of big swinging shots. Iain Banks does the same. Can't really get Tunabuna clean though. Needs to step back and find his range. Does the man from Essex Kickboxing Academy. Iain Banks again stepping back with a couple of shots of his own. Tunabuna unperturbed, He's one to the body there, tags Iain Banks as he comes in with the left hook. And Iain Banks again, not really landing clean though. Tunabuna always covering up. As Bitty Feet looks to distract his opponent, does Tunabuna, a big smile on his face. Seemingly boundless energy. Has Tunabuna, still stepping forwards, skipping forwards, looking for unbalanced jabs, unbalanced crosses. You can't say he's not entertaining. Tunabuna stepping in, open mouth, swinging for the fences. He's feeling it right now. Iain Banks is looking a little bit tired here in round number 3. Not sure how much he's got left. And that's the end of it, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a tough one for the judges to call. Scrappy fight from start to finish.
Boxers, please, to the centre of the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 hard-fought rounds of cruiserweight action, our judges have come to a unanimous decision. And that decision goes in favour of the red corner, Luka. Ladies and gentlemen, please raise the roof for a local legend, Mr. Iain Banks. Come on. But once again, your winner, representing Team Bessie in the red corner, Luka.